Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius May 22, 2023. This is a good time for communications, work, health, friendship, and group connections. New interests or channels for communicating are changing your perspective. Your ideas, advice, or guidance might stand out as particularly unique and perhaps in demand as the Sun and Uranus align in your communication sector. Something can inspire you to branch out with your interests or studies as you awaken to a new way of thinking and expressing yourself. Consider that if you can't rely on the usual channels for expressing yourself, this helps you answer your inner rhythms and respond to your intuition more often. You crave beautiful, magical relationships. You thrive on trust, intimacy, and romance. However, today could bring a fatal attraction. It could be a day that ends up highly volatile for you as mighty Mars stands opposite powerhouse Pluto, who orbits in your solar house of karma. They are engaged in a knife fight to the death. This means that relationship matters will be of paramount concern, and you may find that you are at the center of them. Whether it's you, your lover, or your long-term partner who is heated, do your best to ground yourself before engaging in a calculated attack you'll regret later. Stand on higher ground. Work is about to be action-focused. Prepare to feel extra motivated to get through your workday when Mars enters Leo. Having this Martian energy on your side will make you feel electric. Since you will feel more motivated at work, this could help you take on more responsibilities than usual. However, be mindful about wearing yourself thin since Mars will immediately oppose Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. The opposition will be your cosmic reminder to slow your roll to avoid becoming overwhelmed by how much you have on your plate at work. A week that began with Jupiter in your income sector and the Moon returning to ensure your nose for money was sharp and you were emotionally and intuitively engaged in his final days, ends with both gone. Yet just as the planets staying on are regrouping and with a huge amount of income potential and momentum banked, Mars' return to your work sector today is a chance to start exploiting this. Just 5 days after Jupiter left your income sector and with the planets staying on able to keep the momentum going, Mars' first full day in your work sector is finally giving you something to back this up. The first planetary activity on the job front this year will help to unlock the income potential that Jupiter created over the last 12 months while providing backup for the planets that are in your income sector for the long haul. With Jupiter gone from your income sector and the Moon, who stayed on to tie up loose ends having left 2 days ago, things have not only become more settled, but you have started to unpack a download of information. As things settle, the one thing that is clear is a sense of stability. The planets still in your income sector are here to stay, with no more big changes but with a huge amount of untapped income potential for Mars to exploit when he returns to your work sector tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if you shed some tears today. Whoever said it's wrong to cry? Do you pretend you're not feeling anything at all when you are overwhelmed? If today is indeed a day that finds you crying, be happy. Blocked emotions weigh you down and make it hard for you to feel alive. If you can make it to a gentle yoga or a meditation class, it would help you to explore some unexpressed emotions you might not even know are there. Welcome to the connecting energy of this vibration. This can serve you very well when it comes to your love life. Even if you don't currently have one, you're going to be more likely to make a date with someone special as a result of this essence. If you are in a relationship already, let your romantic nature show through. Make plans, send flowers, or sneak away for a little fun together. You'll be glad that you spent this time. Weekend or not, this is the day that this professional year not only gets going but gets its first shot in the arm. After 2 months in a playful and creative part of your chart, Mars leaves things in the safe hands of Venus, who will stay on for another 12 days to ensure life doesn't become all work and no play. This is important, for as Mars returns to your work sector for the first time in 2 years, this will not only fire things up on the job front but will usher in the busiest months of the year. This will make it easier to answer Pluto's call to know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off. It will be another 2 years before Mars returns to your romantic sector again, but as the warrior planet leaves today, his romantic passions and fighting spirit are in the safe hands of Venus, the planet of love, who is staying on for another 12 days. Thanks to the roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, that Mars has cleared, there is a chance to not only make the most of the romantically charged days ahead but set things in motion for after she leaves. Our eyes in the sky. Today, Mars in Leo opposes Pluto in Aquarius, creating a celestial configuration that brings forth deeply buried emotions and hidden truths. It's crucial to proceed with caution, as these revelations may not unfold in the most desirable manner. However, embracing this process could ultimately be for your benefit, as suppressing these feelings serves you no good. It's possible that some secrets, including surprising family secrets, may come to light, but approaching them with an understanding that there's room for growth and improvement will be instrumental. Although your desires may vary and often seem out of reach, you are willing to dedicate significant time, effort, and financial resources to pursue them, even if it means taking risks. However, it's important to remember that yearning for the unattainable often carries more intensity than the eventual satisfaction derived from it. Nevertheless, if your aspirations are not mere whims but rooted in genuine purpose, you can ultimately manifest them. If you find joy in acquiring something new for yourself, now is an opportune time to indulge. Your financial situation permits such indulgence, and it's high time you treated yourself. You possess the means to make a modest investment, and your sensibility ensures that you won't overspend. Consider this as a well-deserved reward, aligning with your current financial circumstances. The Sun bid farewell to your income sector, and a day before that, the Moon's presence concluded a powerful new moon phase. With the solar spotlight now shifted away from your income matters and options, you find yourself in a moment of stepping back and taking a pause. It has only been a short period of time since Mercury turned direct and Jupiter made its return, and now you have an opportunity to reflect and reassess. Your actions flow naturally, effortlessly, and in your personal life, you engage in activities and follow inclinations that bring you joy and fulfillment. While you cherish your friends and loved ones, if you happen to be single, you may experience the positive attention and understanding from someone whom you find incredibly attractive. This newfound connection holds promise and potential. In your private life, you may sense a delicate balance, navigating through a metaphorical minefield where one wrong step could trigger an explosion of emotions or conflicts. This will undoubtedly test your resilience. It's important not to shoulder all the blame placed upon you by others, as sometimes they bear responsibility as well. Remain open to different perspectives when problem solving, as reconciling opposing viewpoints can be challenging but not impossible. As for your financial situation, maintaining a healthy balance between your income and expenses won't pose much difficulty for you. When making purchases, you possess the wisdom to avoid falling for cheap and inferior options. Your astute nature safeguards you from being taken advantage of, especially when seeking luxury items. If you desire to spend money, go ahead, but do so with your characteristic prudence and careful consideration.